Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Now Winston. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the toss, it's Gurley.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
At the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Marlin. Hey, lift.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Darian Stewart. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Gurley. He stiff-arms him. He's got the first down inside the 10. Well, good for 22 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
What? 180. 45. Hey, defense, let's go.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really heard the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, Winston. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
They run. It's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Ready. Black, what you got? Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 5-0.
Barber on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready. Black, what you got? I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Washington, Tanner Rapp, who picked it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. He completes it to Evans.
I got you, boy.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. Watch 54. Green, Christmas.
From the 27th, Winston. That is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Check, check. Fresno.
Here's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Hey, check mic 45. Check mic 45.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he'll find Everett there, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over, yet they are humans.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by John Johnson, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Going up top for Kupp. And it'll be intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now here's another interception. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 20. Hold on. Check.
Defense. Here we go.
General West.
Watch twist. Check nickel. Eyes up.
17.
After the interception, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Brings up second and 3.
11. Check, kill.
Check.
Throwing on second and 3. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by George Iloka. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, but actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Once again, it's Barber. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A carry for Barber, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 22, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. That one a first down pickup of 8. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. There's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Goff now throw. The catch made by Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Lavonte David in on the tackle. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And fights through one man. And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Malcolm Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston gives to Barber, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
20.
2nd and 10. At the 37.
Another carry now for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Ready? Ready? 58 to Mike. Bound to lose 1. Check. Crunch.
First down, Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Now Winston. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. that's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston now. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were